And the typical spring opening day featured the Central Bank, Ashland, trying to bid for the Kentucky Oaks.
Love this field here. You've got Mahima trying to bounce back from that first career defeat. First starter is a 3-year-old. She's 9-5, gets Flavian Pratt aboard, and a gorgeous looking gray horse. But what do you make of her, I guess, non-effort in her 3-year-old debut? Did she not progress? Did she maybe hate the rail, didn't get to the lead? What do we do with her?
Well, I think that trying to stalk from the rail, she was pulling. They were kind of not getting along because she was wanting to go to the lead. The rider was wanting her to pull back, and there's a little bit of a disconnect. But we know the race is loaded. Quiet Side and 5G, who she was third to, albeit as the favorite, they both came back to win those major Oaks preps over the weekend. By Munnings, I think this horse could move up in the wet ground. Munnings, I think, loved the slop, and she does get help on the female side. Princessa Carolina was a horse for Kenny McPeak who could really run a long way. So maybe a regroup effort for the 4 on Friday.
The 5 running away is going to try to do exactly that against this field as she's shaping up here with Gerardo Corrales aboard. A nice win in the Busanda Stakes. Sahin Savachi piloting this one. Another one with plenty of early speed. A classic example of a Leslie Ward trainee.
Well, when you get the good setup, you got to cash in. And running away, she's been on the lead in all 4 starts. She's 2 for 2 on the dirt, but she was really alone on the lead. Definitely at Churchill Downs. I was there that day. There was no other speed in the race. And then the Busanda had a little bit more speed, but still never really contested. She will need to run faster, but being by gun runner, again, off-track pedigree, if it rains, should not be a problem.
When you look at this field, there is plenty of early gas. You could almost say there's super speed in this race, and that is the 3-horse, a daughter of Justify out of an American Pharaoh mare. Talk about a Kentucky Derby, Kentucky Oaks style pedigree there. Joel Rosario is going to be aboard this one, a horse that tried dirt for the first time in the Grade 3 Santa Isabel, just missed by a nose to Maysam for Bob Baffert as the even money favorite, 6.5 lengths clear of the 3rd place finisher. She and, I'm going to say this, Mahima, I think, are both horses better on the turf. Mahima, you talked about Princessa Carolina, the dam, and her success that she had as a turf router. Super Speed has shown the ability to run well on turf, going around a ground. She only had 4 horses total in the Santa Isabel, so maybe a better pace setup. You could see her coming from off the pace for the owners, Flying Dutchman.
And the California fillies have done well in these Keeneland Grade 1s. I think about Gomo, I think about a horse like Speech. And Super Speed, her only bad race, she finished 12th. The comment was brutal trip. So cross that one out, and Super Speed basically has never run a bad race.
And that was the only time she faced boys, the thoroughbred after Carolina Stakes. You've had 5 horses exit that race to win next out. Well, assuming we're racing at Keeneland, this is the smiling faces who will be there on site. As Gabby said, you walk through the entrance to Keeneland, it's like being greeted by a warm hug. Andy, Anthony, Gabby, Scott, Todd, and Caton on site all weekend long for the Ashland, the Bluegrass, and plenty of other stakes events.